My name is Joanne Macon and I graduated from the University of Birmingham back in 2013 with an MSci undergraduate Masters in Biological Sciences. I currently work as an assistant ecologist at the Landscape Partnership, and I've been in the ecology consultancy sector for 2 years since graduation. I got my first position within the sector prior to graduation once I completed my exams. Throughout my degree I took part in various field trips and undertook as much survey experience as I could, and I think that was really invaluable to get the experience of working with different protected species and a range of different habitats and places in the world. So I went to Norway to study alpine and glacial ecology, and then after that went to Florida for a gopher tortoise conservation project, and then I gained the work experience bursary from the Careers Network and went to Greece to study loggerhead sea turtles.
The Careers Network at Birmingham is brilliant. It's a fantastic resource that all students can access. For me personally, I've benefited a lot from talking to Jim Riali. He's helped me in previous years looking at different placements that I could get in first and second year during my summer and Christmas holidays. And he was also fundamental in funding my expedition to Peru, which was 6 weeks studying primates. And this was a really expensive expedition, and he made me aware of the different grants that are available at Birmingham, and without them the expedition wouldn't have been possible. So my first placement was in South Africa at a game reserve called Amakulla, and here I was working on cheetah research. Unfortunately I didn't know many people in the field then, and so I had to do some networking, which I think is really fundamental for all students to do. So I went to a number of conferences, one at the Royal Geographical Society, and here I met a number of experts in the field, and they gave me some really useful contacts, and eventually after a lot of emails and a lot of pestering, one came back to me. In Africa I learned a lot about telemetry, which is where you attach a collar to, in my case, a cheetah, and then you use a tool to track it around the reserve, and then you can observe the behaviour. That's a really important skill which I'm hoping to use in future careers. I also learned a lot of 4x4 driving skills. I was on my own. I learned how to get stuck, and then after a long time when I couldn't get rescued, how to get out of those problems. I think practical experience for any prospective zoologist or biological scientist is absolutely crucial. If you look at the employers, they're always emphasising experience in their criteria for what they want out of an applicant.
I've learned a lot of transferable skills during my time at Birmingham, including independent thinking, critical analysis. By doing a lot of lab work as part of my course and doing my final year project, I've learned so many techniques in the lab which I think have really helped with my career prospects. During the summer between my second and third year, I undertook a 10-week summer studentship here in the research labs at the university. I learned so many different research skills, so I did fluorescent microscopy, I did flow cytometry and immunostaining, which really helped me when it came to doing my final year project. The Careers Network has really been a great help throughout my time at uni. I think I've probably booked about 2 appointments a year running back and forth every time I've changed what career I think I'm going to be doing at the end of my degree, from thinking about graduate access to medicine to actually considering accountancy. I'd say most of their help came when I was applying for the NHS Scientist Training Programme, so I got one of their advisors to check over my application a couple of times before I sent it off. I ended up having a mock interview with them before I did the real thing, and it really helped, and in the end I was offered a place on it, which was obviously really good.